Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for May 5th, 2016. It's about 43 minutes after the bell. I have to hop on to the chat. The last 30 minutes on the premium chat. We've been going over earnings, option trades, and so on. If you could do the $7 trial for 30 days, you get the hour in the morning and you get that 30 minutes we've been doing just when it gets this busy. So just to let you know what we're seeing in the market today, a couple of things. Number one, we're seeing still the NASDAQ underperforming, down 29. ES is down 12. Russell trying to come back. Bonds up 19. Yeah, the Nikkei only down 40. Their market is basically closed till Friday. They have a holiday in there. Transports down again 70. Like I said, this is early in the day. We have 45 minutes. We could see some kind of rally. Now, a couple of things in here. Number one, ultimately, and that doesn't mean this second, but ultimately, I want you to see the ESs on the left, and I want you to see the NQs on the right. Number one, ultimately, this is what I'm watching. I'm going to put this and reset the chart default so you get an idea of the perspective in here. And I want you to see that the NQs are way under their moving average. I know I talked about this yesterday. ES is still above it. You would like to see a spectacular rally of the NQs to invalidate this divergence. But in my book, until this gets to about 2006, you have to be selling every rally unless proven otherwise. Other thing here I want you to realize is this. I don't want to put the draw until it takes forever. But if you take a 50% retracement of the NQ from the whole bottom in February to the top, that gets you about 42.55 right to this support area. Look at the SPX, 1800, 2100. I know that's rounding off, so don't hold me to that. But half of that's 175. Gets you in this area, 1950 to 1975. This is 80 points away. This is 50 points away. Why is that important? This index is double this index. So if both of them just went to the 50% retracement, you can sort of see where I'm going with this. Now, the whole idea in this, a lot of times with the ESs, what I'll do is when I show like 50% retracement, I'll use the ESs. If I want to use like actual support and resistance, I like using the SPX because the ES is almost a 24-hour future, and you get these wild little candles. So when you look in here, where do you see the support? Obviously, where it is right now is one of them. Next one in this area, about 2,000, and that moving average we talk about. Now, on the other hand, look at this on a 78. Well, let's put it on a 15. And look at on the right, the SPX on a 15. And what you're going to see on here is it looked like a ledge right here, and we broke. And now it's having the hardest time in the world making up its mind in this area. So right now you have this on the left trying to form out a ledge, but then you have this. The market never makes it easy for anybody. Take the ESs on the left, then put them on the right on a 5-minute. Check this out in here. Just when you thought it was safe to go to the short side, it did this little reversal underneath. So you have to be real careful that this wasn't a false breakdown. Now, the whole idea in here is that doesn't mean it's not going to break down the next couple of days, because ultimately I still think we go down. I just want to open up the possibility that we could have a short, a short covering rally somewhere in here. But ultimately, I think you have to look at this. Minimum 2030. Maximum, if you zoom this out, you got to respect that it could go in this area. Look at all these areas in here. And until I see something that changes in the NASDAQ and unlink this and look at the NQs on the right, and you realize on a 195 chart what they look like, look at this just cascading down. And then you realize on that where is the NASDAQ right now in relation to this year? It's in this coagulation of support around 310. Where would that put the ESs? Guess what? Right at the moving average. Now remember, this is the moving average on a 195, not on a daily. But it would put it right around, guess what? 2006. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, I'm not saying today, but I'm saying ultimately that's where I think it's going. Now, a couple of things I want to mention in here. When we go to simpler stocks, and we've talked about this before, And I want to show you what I'm talking about. That when you go to the home page of Simpler Stocks, we have all these tiles up. So we have premium videos, email alerts, chat room. All day I'm trying to post unusual option activity. Why am I posting that when it's Simpler Stocks and some of it's long term? Because I try to go on what's working now. And believe it or not, the unusual option activity I've been posting, almost everyone has worked. It's unbelievable how well they've worked. So just so you know, I would say probably 90% at least now have worked. I'm probably cursing myself, but a lot of the things I post in here have been working really well. And the whole idea on that is we try to combine that with charts. So look at AMTN, Anthem. I just showed this in here, and this is 2 days ago, some aggressive put buying in Anthem. I just want to see some more put buying later, and we did get it. Now check out this chart in Anthem. This is from 2 days ago. The stock was about 141. Now what I want, I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to go to Anthem on here. And there were a lot of people that jumped on this. And check where the stock went in the last 2 days. This was a really good one. There you go. From 144, I mentioned it right here, 142. It broke that ledge, and we teach that in the free learning videos what that is. And it went all the way to 137. 5 points since I mentioned it 2 days ago. Those are the type of things where you can make a lot of money getting the email alerts about the unusual options. Like you know, it's $7 for 30 days, $70 monthly. There are a lot of people that, a lot of newsletters that post unusual option activity that charge $400 a month. They'll throw out 50 different trades, that are occurring, but they are not doing it by quality. They're doing it by quantity. Very few trades do I email out, and that's why they're working better than most people's. So I hope you enjoy the video. Just so you know, tonight what we're doing, I'm doing a free video on ARBs. So when you go to this, and I'm sorry it's a broker record showing you this, but you go in here, chat room, forum, meetup, premium videos. See the meetup in here? These are informal webinars I do that are basically free. So you don't have another added charge like 10 million to add up. What I'm going to do in here is talk about stock arbitrage in here. It's sort of a forgotten art, but it's still something that can be really relevant and make you a lot of money. That's tonight, just from 6:30 to 7:15. If you sign up for the video, for the $7 trial, you get access to that. We also then put them on the site, so if you're a member of the site, you can go back and refer to all these. So I hope everybody's enjoying this. Have a great night. I will talk to you tomorrow.